Welcome to my split test series. If you haven't watched the previous two videos, I'll show you how to split test flows and campaigns. But in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to actually optimize your email capture on Klaviyo through pop-ups, okay? So this video ideally is for two types of people. One, you're a brand owner that's already getting pretty good results on pop-up, aka you're capturing more than 5% of your web traffic and turning them into leads. And you're just kind of like really looking for the ways to kind of optimize it towards that 8% or 10%, 12%, etc. Or you're the brand owner in specific niches that actually is just pretty difficult to get it even above like 4%. I know we have a couple accounts that we really struggle to even get like above 4%, but majority of the time, the range goes anywhere from 3.5 all the way up to around 15%. It's an absolute huge range, just depends on like the niche and industry that you're in. But this video, regardless, is going to be super helpful. If you want access to this split testing documentation sheet for campaigns, flows, and pop-ups, join my school group, link in the description. And yeah, let's dive into it. So with pop-ups, several things that you want to do. Like with all split testing, you want to keep it single variable, okay? And there's kind of several things that you can kind of play around with in order to increase it. So the first things first, right? You always want to start with this data sheet instead of just building it out in Klaviyo straight away. Reason being is because without documenting previously, you don't really have anything to go off of, and there's no overall split test strategy. Right? So we're going to put the date started as, you know, whatever day that you want to launch it. The offer, so the offer could be anything, right? It could just be like unlock free shipping or like get 10% off, get $10 voucher, buy X, get Y, whatever. Or like sign up to unlock your free sample of product, right? So the reason why offer is super important is because that's kind of like the highest impact thing when it comes to opt-in percentage. And then sample size is the number of views the individual pop-ups have. So for me, I would always like to stick it at above 1,000 views minimum. If you're a super tiny store watching this, you can kind of sometimes maybe get away with like 500 views, but I would just let the pop-up tests run for a while before you actually make a conclusion. In terms of pop-up types, there's kind of three, right? There's the pop-up, there's the flyout forms, and there's also the embedded ones. The embedded ones are more so for like landing page opt-in rates rather than website capture. So, you know, most of the time you guys are going to be sticking it within these pop-ups or the flyouts. Personally, I like pop-ups more. We've seen it perform much better compared to flyouts based on just purely the fact that, you know, a pop-up is in the middle of someone's screen versus a flyout comes out from the side. In terms of data capture, there's kind of three ways to go about it. You can either capture email only, SMS only, or both through a two-step pop-up form, which I also kind of recommend. And then in terms of offer, copy, and design, these are the only three test variables. There's actually another one, which is behavior, which I kind of forgot to add, so I'll add in right now. And in terms of AB variable notes, it's just like the difference between A and B. Again, you want to pick a single variable. So if I'm testing something to do with like the copy, I'm just going to type in the copy that's like different. So for example, it could be like get your 10% off when you sign up to our newsletter, right? Versus just get 10% off, right? These could be the two copy differences. Now, I already know which one out of these two, for example, is going to win. So I'll just give you a bunch of best practices right now, just rattle some off. So it's going to save you a bunch of time, okay? So if you're a low average order value store, percentage discount works better than fixed amount discount. So like 10% works better than $10 off, just because if you're low average order value, $10 would simply be too much. Whereas if you're high average order value, you can say something like $50 off, rather than 10% off, because $50 feels more impactful than $10, even though in terms of like raw value of discount, let's say your average order value is $1,000, right? $50 is only 5%. So you're essentially giving away half the discount, but get better conversion rates. In terms of copy, you want to keep it as straightforward and simple as possible. Just stick to the offer, right? Anything that says like when you sign up to our newsletter or like, you know, join our mailing list to get exclusive updates and all of this shit, it generally drops conversion rates, right? You want to keep it as simple as possible, but let's just pretend, you know, like we split tested this, winner, conclusion, boom. What you want to get to is the point where you have a bunch of split tests done in the past and you're able to collectively use the conclusions drawn from these tests to make more informed decisions going forward about your brand. Now, how do you actually implement this within Klaviyo itself? Well, first of all, you want to go into your existing pop-up form and you want to just hit create A/B test. Test name can be really simple, right? It's just literally the variables that you're testing, right? So it's like copy. You might put like long form versus short form, something like this, right? Or like, if it's offer, then it's just offer 10% versus, let's say, $10, right? Even. Or if it's like design, then it's like, you can kind of fuck around with it. Or if it's delay, then you're going to want to put something like 7 seconds delay versus exit intent, for example, right? So once you have this, obviously name the split test variable, like let's say this is the 7 second, and then this is the exit intent, right? Once you create these variables, you're going to want to hit create test, and it's going to bring you to this screen right here, which is going to have the 2 variables. You're going to edit each of them individually. In terms of weighting, right, you want to put manual. You don't want to set it to automatic because you want to keep an eye out. And automatic, basically it lets AI decide and allocate like which percentage of views goes to which form based on where they think will perform the best. Personally, I just like to weight it 50-50 because I want to be the one making the decision for the account. And from here, you can go ahead and then just like customize however you want the form to look. Customize the success page, whatever. Just make sure if you're testing for something like delay, you keep the aesthetic, the copy, the offer, and everything else the same. You literally just want to go to targeting and behavior and boom, change that, right? So once this is done, you can then continue to test settings, modify the other one, and you're basically good to go ahead and hit publish test. Obviously, in this case, I'm not going to do it just because, this is a demo account and whatnot. But yeah. And after you get a good enough sample size, you just put, let's say, 5,000 views total. And you want to put like offer, date started, conclusion, whatever, right? And then from there, you can actually start another split test. So hope you guys found this video useful. And if you're a 7, 8, and 9-figure brand looking for email marketing on your team, or just, want an outside opinion, I run these really in-depth audits for your brand, where we basically look at everything from deliverability health, by domain, and your sending cadence, your frequency, your messaging, your designs, your flows. Very comprehensive audit. I give you the exact blueprint, the exact strategy, the exact thing we would do for you if you were to sign with us completely free of charge. So you can either choose to work with myself and my team on it, or you can go with someone else. I really don't care, right? So again, if you want access to the sheet template, just go to my school account and sign up, and you'll find it within the classroom. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Talk soon.